So today is a fun video. We're going to be picking our September TBR. I'm so happy it's September, finally! So we are picking the TBR from our prompt jar. And before we get into it, I have a couple things I want to talk about. First of all is my new cup. This is from Fabled Woods Goods. And it was a little expensive, but I love it so much. It's adorable. And I did paint my nails. But before we get into it, so this is sort of an odd thing, and just feel free to skip if you don't want to hear about it, but if you don't know, Audible is a streaming service for audiobooks, and it was made by Amazon, and recently they changed their paycheck or royalty method, and it's basically taking away a large percentage of earnings from authors, and there's currently an online petition at BeTheChange.org to try and convince Audible to change it back because they are taking a large amount of money away from authors. So I would highly recommend signing it. It has 22,000 signs already, and hopefully Audible will see it and change it back so that authors are getting the money that they earned, and hopefully we can convince them to revert it back. And because we as the reading community need to support our authors since they are such a vital part of it. But yeah, that's just a quick little thing that I wanted to say. I don't know how to link things, so it is at BeTheChange.org. It's called Convince Audible to change their royalty method, I think. But you could probably find it on there. Sorry, I don't know how to link things, guys. But yeah, that's just a quick little thing just so we can, as the reading community, come together to support authors. But that is out of the way now, and we shall pick our September TBR. Okay, I might turn the fan back on because it's kind of hot. It is hot outside. It's 90 degrees outside. Okay, I turned it on low. Hopefully it's not like super loud. Ew. Excuse me. But I did buy a new book, even though I'm technically not. But this was on sale for $5, and it just sounds like something I would love. It's called Atheos, I think is how that would be pronounced, and this is by Isaac Yorks. It's got a really beautiful cover. It is a larger book, but people say it has amazing, incredible world building, and it is a series called the Dragonfall Cycle. The next book will be released, I think it's this November. Yeah, this November, so if I really like it, the next book is coming out in November, so it's perfect. So I would love to get this onto the TBR. Hopefully we get a prompt that we could put this on. And then for my August TBR, I've done so well. I can't wait for the wrap up, you guys. I'm so excited. But I have read 7 out of the 10 so far, and I think we're just gonna pick 8 prompts so that, because I think I'm currently in the middle of my 8th book and I'm really enjoying it, so I imagine myself finishing it by the time August is over. So we're gonna pick 8 prompts just in case I don't finish the 2, and they can just go immediately under this TBR. Okay, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. This cup makes me so happy. It's so cute. BB! Come here, BB. She doesn't want to hang out. Okay, let's pick our first prompt. It's a long one. That cannot be good. A book that is a debut novel. We got this one last time. Mistborn is not Brandon Sanderson's debut, by the way. Screwed that up, but it's okay. So, a debut. Okay, well, wait a second. I have all of Jane Austen's novels. I don't know which one came first, but it probably says in the beginning of it. So let me look. Or Jane Eyre, is that Charlotte Bronte's debut? Maybe, possibly. Okay, stand by for research. Okay, so Sense and Sensibility is apparently the first published novel, which I've already read that. But what if we didn't go in order of publishing, but in order of writing? Because in here, in the little foreword, it said that she began writing Lady Susan earlier, because she, you know, wrote these books way before she published them because it was hard to get them published as a woman. So what if we picked Lady Susan? I wanted to read this, and I love this edition. It's so cute and pretty, and it just sounds like an amazing time. Letters with between characters. One of them, she's a widow, she's clever, cunning, she's a little seductive. Sounds incredible. So I think we're gonna go Lady Susan by Jane Austen. Okay, next, hopefully we don't get the same prompts. That would kind of be stupid. There's a lot of prompts in here, so... Okay, another long one. A book over 500 pages. Dang it! I think we got this one last time too. But, wait a minute. This one, I think's over 500. Let me look. It is. Okay, we're gonna go with this one because I want to read this one. But I do want to read Jane Eyre too. But also, I don't want to have a ton of long ones like we did in August. And this is my little charm, you guys. I found it, so maybe it shall bring me good luck. We shall see. Okay, next. Oh no, another long one. A book you started but never finished. Ooh. Okay, I think the only ones on here that I have started but never finished are Oliver Twist, The Last of the Mohicans, and I think that's it. So I think I'm gonna go with Oliver Twist. I do have a lot of Charles Dickens on here. This is wedged in here, and I need to know if I like his writing, because if I don't, I have a lot of his books that I would unhaul. So I think I pulled my bookmark out, but I think I got to around 50 pages, and I was into this book. I just sort of got carried away by some other books I was reading, but everyone is so mean to poor Oliver Twist. They're incredibly cruel to him for unknown reasons. Ah, I just can't. This cup is so pretty. I didn't give you a close-up. It's got Luna moss and flowers and leaves and little mushrooms and fireflies. It's perfect. I love it so much. Okay, 5 more to go. Next, this one isn't super long. A book based on a true story. The first one that comes to mind is The First Ladies by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. So this is based on Eleanor Roosevelt's relationship with a civil rights activist, and her name was... Oh, Mary McLeod Bethune. Yes, I just recently learned about her. So I think this would be a good book to read, especially since I just learned about how... Oh my gosh, one of my bookmarks is in here. I think my mom was reading this. I was wondering where that bookmark went, but Mary McLeod Bethune was the first woman to be like appointed higher up in the government, so by Franklin Roosevelt. Oh, I think I might be getting something wrong there, but this is a good pick, solid pick. So The First Ladies is our 4th pick so far. Okay, the books are turning out to be long, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, this is a long one. This is not going super well. Okay, we got this one last time, a book with 12 chapters or less, so I'm not gonna do it. I want some new ones. There's like a bunch in here, so I don't know why we're getting the similar ones. Okay, we got another one, a book that's illustrated. Oh my gosh. A book you pick blindly. Okay, this prompt is kind of stupid because in my mind's eye, I was like, I'll just close my eyes and go like this and then land on one. But now I don't feel as though that would work because I know which books are on which shelves. So I think we're going to have to pick a different one because that's kind of a dumb prompt and I think I'm just going to throw it away. This one is so long. A book with a person's name in the title. This is fun. Okay. Let's see. A person's name in the title. Well, we could do Jane Eyre because that is a name. Or I have Evelina. I will be back, you guys. I have an omelet to eat, but we will be back to picking. Okay, I'm back from eating an omelet, and we are back to picking a book. So a book with a person's name in the title was the one. Okay, we have Christopher Columbus, but I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling that. Jane Eyre, Evelina. Oh my gosh, Anne of Green Gables. Sorry, Jane Eyre. You will get to. I will read you at one point, but Anne of Avonlea's next. I'm so happy. Okay, that makes me very happy. Next, how many have we picked so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 3 more to go. Okay, we had that one last time. Don't know why we're getting all the same ones, y'all. A book from an author you've read before. Well, we already have a Jane Austen. I could do Little Lord Fauntleroy. This copy is so old. A little nervous to read it, but this is the same author as The Secret Garden and The Little Princess. We could do Little Lord Fauntleroy or a Tolkien book. But I feel like I'm just waiting so that I can read all of these at once. Baby's chowing down on the corners of these books. Okay. So I think we'll do Little Lord Fauntleroy. And that is our 6th book. So 2 more. Baby, stop it. She's going crazy over here. Oh. Baby. A book with a beautiful cover. Okay. Well, not a lot of them don't like have anything with the covers. I like Jane Eyre's cover. I don't know. I don't want a super long one. We already have some pretty big ones. Evelina's kind of fun. All of these ones are fun too. Like the Star Drive is one of my favorite covers. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should do one of these or this I recently got at my library. It's 1960 Easton Press edition of Call of the Wild. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not like my favorite. Just paw prints, you know? I think I'll do The Star Drive by Philip Hills. This will be an interesting read. I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but I want to, so this is good. This is a good thing. Baby's too chunky to get up on the windowsill on her own, so she's looking at me like, come help me. Oh, a book less than 200 pages. Perfect. Okay. Well, all of the poetry is less than 200 pages. I don't think anything besides that. I do have this book about Viking runes. The Book of Runes. This is less than 200 pages. That could be a fun read. Or we could do some Edgar Allan Poe poetry. How many pages is there? We are less than 200. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our TBR has been picked. And I'm pretty happy with this one. I feel as though I got some books on there that are gonna be a good for the September, fall months. Let me put them all back in all the prompts back to the TBR jar. So let's do a quick review of the TBR and then I shall say goodbye. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the top because they're stacked that way. We've got Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven and Other Poems. This was on my fall priority books, so I love The Raven. Annabelle Lee is perfect too. I love both of those. Star Drive by Philip Hills. This is about a 200-year-old Scottish invention that it was incorporated into current-day NASA, and I love space. I love stuff surrounding space, so this will be an interesting read as well as to see if I am a fan of nonfiction. Hopefully I am. Fingers crossed. Little Lord Fauntleroy. This is by the author of The Secret Garden and The Little Princess, and I loved The Little Princess and The Secret Garden. The Little Princess is my favorite, so I am excited to try this one. I'm a little afraid it'll fall apart when I'm reading it because this is from 1913, so it's over 100 years old, so I'll be really careful with it and just very delicate. It's a very delicate book. Then we have Anne of Avonlea. This is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series by Ellen Montgomery. I loved the first one, so the second one is going to be so fun. Just confirming that is what it's called. So I'm really excited for this one. Then we have The First Ladies by Maria Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. I sort of talked about this one, but I think this will be very informative, as well as it is fiction, so like their conversations aren't accurate, but the relationship is real, is nonfiction. So I think this will be very informative and just sort of showcase the more behind the scenes things that you don't really hear about, because I hadn't really heard about their relationship till reading the synopsis of this book. Baby's going crazy. So this will be very informative. I want to be a well-informed person about history. Baby, she's being weird. Then we have Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. This, like I said, I want to know if I like his writing, so if I will like his other books, but Oliver Twist is a classic, so it'll be good to read it. Then we have one I'm really excited about, and that's Atheos by Isaac Yorks. This is a fantasy, and I will not lie to you, I do not know much about this book, but I will read the back. It's not the synopsis, it's just like some quotes. The land is breaking, the magic is sick, the dragons are gone. One expedition to save his father, one expedition to prove Atheos a globe, and one expedition to keep the sword of rebellion sheathed. So I basically think the son of the king is going on this journey to prove that Atheos is a globe and not flat, and he's trying to prevent a rebellion, and the person taking him on this journey is an invalid, and it's got really cool full page illustrations in some bits of it. So I really hope I like this. The map is stunning. That's not the whole thing. This is Dean Mortuck, is that what it's called? The Honor Grounds. It's got stunning, it's just a really pretty book. So I'm really excited. I've been in such a fantasy mood, so I'm gonna really enjoy this one, hopefully. And then finally we have Lady Susan by Jane Austen. Like I said, this is in the form of letters between characters, one of them a widow, one of them somebody else, I don't know who. But I love Jane Austen. She's very witty, she critiques society in such a subtle way you almost miss it, and I always enjoy that, as well as the humor some of her characters bring, and how they might not fit the norm, but in like ways you wouldn't expect. Like Catherine Morland, she reads novels that are socially accepted, but in all other ways she's the picture of a perfect lady in society, and I just love those bits about Jane Austen's, the characters she writes and such. So I think I'll really enjoy this one. I just love cloth bounds, and the little baby ones are so cute. But that is the video for today. I had such a great August month with choosing TBRs, and I think it really helps me be more focused about my reading, because sometimes I'm sort of lost. I don't know what I want to read. I don't know what next to pick up, because I feel like I have so many options. I get a little overwhelmed. So this is very helpful, as well as it's motivating me to read, which I really love because I had such an amazing reading month. They're all up there, and I cannot wait to tell you guys about them around September 3rd or 2nd or 3rd, because you will know why when you watch it. But that is today's video. I hope you enjoy. I hope you guys had a great reading month, and yes, that's about it. So I have hair on my arm. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.